What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 42 of our MLB The Show 23 Baltimore Orioles franchise mode here, as we have Cade Povich making his Major League debut. Cade here being Baltimore's number 11 prospect, ranked by MLB.com. 2026 MLB AAA stats. Yeah, these stats don't work. They're glitched. That's not how this works. Cade has had himself a pretty decent season there in AAA and AA. But Cade, he is making his Major League debut in game 162 here of the regular season here in 2026. So, we're going to have him taking on the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox, yes, they're a team, and they'll be sending out Tanner Houck onto the mound. 32 starts on the season. He went 13-9. 327 ERA, 159 innings pitched, 139 hits, a 139 whip, 83 walks, and 195 punch-outs. So Tanner, looking for his 200th strikeout here against the Baltimore Orioles. He needs 5. Alright, first batter up, that's going to be Max Wagner, and Wagner leads things off with the ball down the left field line, and he's got himself a lead-off double, hustle double there, as he just kind of beats the throw in. The throw was wide, though, 7th double of the season for Max. Hunter Bishop up, and he's going to send that one to right. Wagner going to round second, and he's going to stay there at third. So first and third now here, following the Bishop single. And now we're going to have Weston Wilson up, and Wilson drives that one deep to left, slider outside, that one's back, up, and that one's off the green monster. 1 run is in. The second run is scoring, and that's a 2 RBI double for Weston Wilson, his first double of the season. Christian Vasquez, backup catcher, grounds that one to the third baseman, and that's over to first in time for out number 1. So finally the first out of the inning, and we have Wagner at third, Bishop in center, Wilson and right, Vasquez catching, Rutschman at first, Torkelson DHing, Holiday at short, Angel Acuna at second, and Javi Baez is patrolling left field. Adley Rutschman up, the first baseman, sends that one to right center. Now the center fielder's got it. Wilson tags up, goes to third, and there you go. He's going to be on third base now with 2 outs in the inning, following that fly out. All right, 1-2 count now to Torkelson. Torkelson lines that one up the middle. That's backhanded by the second baseman, throws in time, and that ends the inning. Cade Povich, the 6'3" lefty here, coming out 185 pounds. He's 26 years of age. Never really made it as a starter here for the big league team. Can't bring in too many free agents. But Marcelo Meyer leads things off with the ground ball to Wagner. It's more of a liner to Wagner as he picks that one out of the air for out number 1. So Myers DHing, followed by Arroyo playing second. Soto's in left, Devers is at third, Christian Encarnacion's at first, Story's at short, Joshua Baez is in right, Nelson's catching, and Miguel Baez is in center field. Christian Arroyo up, and Arroyo and gets the first hit of the game for the Red Sox there. And that ends the no-hit perfect game bid there for Cade Povich in his Major League debut. 3-1 count to Soto, and Soto sends that one to Bishop in center field. And the left fielder flies out to the center fielder there for out number 2. A runner on first retreats back, and there you go. Runner on first base now with 2 away here in the inning. For third baseman Rafael Devers, who sends that one back to Hunter Bishop. Bishop backpedaling and catching for the final out here in the first inning. Not quite 1-2-3 in his first ever inning, but Jackson Holiday leads things off here in the second with a deep fly ball to right field. That one's back, and no walls holding that one in, especially that little wall in right field there. 34th home run of the season for the rookie shortstop Jackson Holiday. There you go, 436 feet to right. 112 is the exit velo on that home run. You'll love to see that right there for Jackson Holiday. Not a player who's known for much power, but with his father, Matt Holiday, you know he's got some pop in that swing. Luis Angel Acuna up, and Acuna sends that one to center field for a base knock, and there you go. Back-to-back hits here for Baltimore on this one as Tanner Houck still should to strike anyone out. Javi Baez, the left fielder's up, and Baez, he kind of floats that one to right field. Right fielder barely, and I mean barely, makes the catch. Wagner's back up here in the second, and he sends that one to left field. And that one's going to be over the green monster, and that's going to be the second home run of the inning. 4th home run of the season for Max Wagner right there. as he handshakes the third base coach, makes the slow trot down to home plate. He's going to step there. There you go. High five his teammate. And there you go. Luis Angel Acuna, him high five, followed by Bishop. And Baltimore's now up 5-0. Hunter Bishop up, and Bishop drives that one to right center field. That one's going to be caught by the right fielder for out number 2. 2 outs now here in this one. And that's going to be the 3-hole hitter coming up next. As there's 2 outs, and Weston Wilson, who has a double so far, strikes out, swing at the slider. So 4 punch-outs away from 200 now for Houck. Christian Encarnacion strikes out there here to lead off the second inning. And that's the first major league strikeout for Cade Povich. So toss that one in the dugout, coach. And that is a milestone strikeout. Trevor Story up, batting .245 on the season. Strikes out on the cutter. There you go. Big out number 2. That's what you like to see for Cade Povich. Joshua Baez, the right fielder, swings and misses, and there you go. 1-2-3 inning for Povich as he strikes out the side in order. Christian Vasquez, the catcher, strikes out swinging at that slider right there. That's going to be the second of the game now. Houck, 3 punch-outs away from 200. Rutschman chops this one to the second baseman, who flips that to Encarnacion at first in time for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down now here in the third inning, as Houck's looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the campaign. Ground ball back to second. That's going to be in time, and there you go. 1-2-3 inning for Tanner Houck here in the third. Bottom 3 now. Nelson leads things off with a punch-out. Yeah, that catcher didn't stand much of a chance right there. That's just quite unfortunate. And we got Miguel Bleis, the center fielder, grounds that one back to Povich, and that's going to be back to first in time for out number 2. Marcelo Meyer, the DH, will strike out swinging at the changeup, and there you go. 1-2-3 inning there for Povich as he settled into this one. Jackson Holiday up, and Holiday strikes out swinging right there. 2 punch-outs away now from 200 for Tanner Houck. Will his manager keep him out there long enough, though? Next batter up, Luis Angel Acuna, who lines that one down the right field line. That one gets just inside the foul pole. And that's going to be a 1-out double for Luis Angel Acuna. So Acuna's at second base now in scoring position with his 27th double of the season. And out comes the manager. Come on, how do you not let the guy pitch? I mean, sure, you're down 5-0. Sure, you're 7 or 8 games out of first place. Is that what the ticker said at one point? They're like 28 games out of first place. You're going to bring in Brian Bello? 70 games, 12-2, 8 holds, 162 innings pitched, a 4.21 ERA, 128 strikeouts, 54 walks. Righties and lefties both batting about the same, 258, 255 against Bello right here. And Javier Baez strikes out because, yeah, that's a righty on the mound. It's a righty on the mound. Baez can't hit righties. Next batter up also strikes out swinging right there. So, alright. I mean, Bello kind of a cheat code out of the bullpen there. Christian Arroyo leads things off here in the fourth. Ground ball to Max Wagner, who goes to first with an in time as Rutschman backhands it for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down now. Here's Christian Arroyo takes a seat back on the bench. We're going to have the 3-hole hitter. That's going to be Juan Soto, who's 0 for 1. Still 0 for 1. That's the first walk issued by Cade Povich in his major league career. Devers up, and Devers hits that one off Povich, and that is going to be an infield single as he takes a line drive off the back. Dave Rowe to the top step, looking at his rookie pitcher, catcher Christian Javier. He is going out there to take a look at him, and there you go. They're going to try to take a little walk. There's Christian Vasquez. They're just going to walk around home plate. He's going to both wave him off there, saying he's good. Christian Encarnacion up. Acuna bobbles it, goes to first. That's his only play. There's now 2 outs in the inning. 2 runners in scoring position here as Trevor Story's up, and Story goes down looking. That's going to be a curveball. Gets the outside corner. Just backdoors him. That's what you like to see there. Not a happy at-bat there for Trevor. Now Baltimore still up 5-0 here. Hunter Bishop leads things off in the 5th. That's a chopper. Played by the shortstop over to first in time. And there you go. That's going to be Story to Encarnacion for out number 1. Now Weston Wilson, he's back up, and Wilson puts that one on the ground. Knocked down by the second baseman, whose throw will not be in time. And there you go. That's going to be an infield single there for Weston Wilson. So Wilson now at first. Christian Vasquez up, and he's going to strike out looking. Christian, not having a great run of things right now. Adley Rutschman up, pokes that one to the shortstop, who flips the second for the final out here of the fifth. And we're now on to the bottom of the inning here with Joshua Baez leading things off. Baez, yeah, big swing and a miss for Joshua right there. Matthew Nelson up, the catcher, who puts that one on the ground. That's going to be Acuna, who goes the first in time, and there you go. That's going to be 2 outs in the inning. 2 outs now here, bottom of the fifth inning. Cade, 96 pitches, probably his last inning, strikes out the batter, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 fifth inning. So on now to the top of the sixth here, and it's going to be all eyes on that Baltimore bullpen to see if Povich comes back out. Spencer Torkelson 0 for 2, drives that one deep left field. That one's back, looking up, and that one is very gone. That is a no-doubt shot to center. 34th of the home of the season for Spencer Torkelson. 423 feet to dead center, 107 miles an hour off the bat. And there you go. Everyone just knew that bad boy was gone. Yeah, how do you give this kid up to just give us the Javi Baez contract? And you gave us this kid. How could you do that, Detroit? Jackson Holliday pokes that one on the ground. Shortstop got it. He's over to first in time. That's going to be out number 1 here. As Story 2 and Encarnacion, they go again. Acuna's up. He's 2 for 2. That's the ball's on the ground. He's going to be 3 for 3 now. That's going to be a single. And there you go. Big 1-out single there for Luis Angel Acuna. So Acuna's now at first base. Baez is up. He's 0 for 2. That ball's right to second. Flip to Story. Back to Encarnacion. That's going to be a double play. That's going to end the inning. Kumar Rocker's out of the pen as Povich days done. 32 games. He's 14-6 with 159 innings pitched. 4.25 ERA, 145 strikeouts to 106 walks here for Rocker. 1-2 count now for Marcelo Meyer. Meyer pops this one up, foul ground. That one's going towards the stand, and Wagner, he loses in the sun, but gets there just in time for out number 1. Christian Arroyo 1 for 2 on the day, and Arroyo will strike out swinging. That's going to be 92 two-seam fastball. That's going to be the first punch out of the game for Rocker. Juan Soto, who's 0 for 1, will strike out looking. Big punch out there ends the 6th inning for Kumar Rocker out of the bullpen. Max Wagner, 2 for 3 on the day, make it 2 for 4. He strikes out on that sinker right there as Bello is still out there, still dealing. Hunter Bishop, 1 for 3 on the day. Bishop puts that one on the ground. Backhanded by Story over to first in time, and that's going to be the second out now here in the inning. Following the Bishop ground out, Weston Wilson, who's 2 for 3, is back up. Ground ball right to the second baseman, Arroyo, and that will be in time the first for out number 3. Now on to the bottom of the 7th, Devers, the third baseman, leads things off with the punch out. Big slider right there from Kumar Rocker. That's going to strike out Devers, first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Now Christian Encarnacion's up, and Encarnacion goes down looking. Back-to-back punch-outs now for Kumar, the former Vanderbilt standout star pitcher. That is now going to be Trevor Story, who's 0 for 2, full count, and Story strikes out swinging as Rocker strikes out the side in order. Yeah, that's what you like to see. Brendan White comes in relief here for Brian Bello. 71 games, no wins, no losses, 16 holds, 66 innings pitched, a 3.93 ERA for Mr. White right now. So White here, pitching to Christian Vasquez, and Vasquez sends that one to right field. That one will be get down, actually. That one gets down, played by the right fielder on the hop, and there you go. Vasquez has his first hit of the campaign. Now Rutschman, who's 0 for 3, swings and misses at that slider right there for out number 1. It's because he's not playing catcher. That's why. It's because he's at first. That's why things are different with Adley. Torkelson up, and Torkelson swings through that one for out number 2. Big punch out right there. Second of the game for Brendan White. Now Jackson Holliday's up, and Jackson Holliday takes that cutter to center field. That one's back, but not back enough, as that's going to be a fly out. That's going to end at the top of the 8th inning here. Now on to the bottom of the 8th, as Baez, Nelson, and Blyce are all due up here. None of them have hits on the day. Baez up, and Baez goes down. That's a big out there for the right fielder. That's 4 straight strikeouts now for Kumar in the last inning in the 3rd. 2-2 count to Matthew Nelson, and Nelson will strike out as well. That's 5 up, 5 down for the last inning and 2/3. That's 5 straight punch outs. And now Miguel Bleis up, and Bleis, the center fielder, strikes out as well. That is 6 straight punch outs here for Kumar Rocker. He is wheeling and dealing out of the bullpen. Yency Almonte, 36 games, 2-2, 25 holds, 37 innings, a 3.16 ERA, 21 strikeouts, 13 walks. Righty's batting 237, lefty's batting 236 against him. So Yency just decent against all batters as he strikes out Luis Angel Acuna for his first out of the game. He's gotten hit every at-bat except this one. Javi Baez up, who's hitless, and gets his first hit of the game. Alright, so look at that. One player who got a hit every at-bat gets out. One player who got out every at-bat gets a hit. 2 for 4 is Max Wagner, who grounds that one to Story, who goes to Arroyo, who goes to Encarnacion for an inning-ending double play. On to the bottom of the 9th now for Kumar Rocker for his 47th pitch of the campaign. Ground ball to Jackson Holliday, who goes to first in time for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down now here in the inning, as there are now 2 outs away from ending the 2026 season. Big punch out right there against Christian Arroyo, as Rocker was just, he's too good right now. He's too good out of the pen. Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2, will put that one on the ground. That one's past the glove of Luis Angel Acuna. That's going to be a 2-out single here for Juan Soto. So Soto's on first base now for Devers, 1-2 count. That's going to be a foul pop-up. Wagner, foul territory, and makes the catch, and that's going to end game 162. Baltimore shuts out the Boston Red Sox here. The final score is 6-0. Big victory here for Baltimore as they finish their AL East leading victory here over the Boston Red Sox. Povich with the win, Houck with the loss. He finished 2 strikeouts shy of 200, and Rocker gets the save. Povich, 5 innings, 2 hits, and 1 walk. Player of the game was apparently also Cade Povich at 5 innings, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Houck, 3 1/3, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 5 earned run, and Walker gets the save. Rocker gets the save. Gunnar Henderson, 22 home runs, batted .316 on the season, 15 and 267 from a Green. Holiday did fairly well. Rutschman, 35 bombs, 34 from Torkelson, 18 from Kobe Mayo. Kerstead had 19 home runs, Acuna had 20, and 16 from Drew Jones. Vasquez did okay for a backup catcher. Javi Baez regressed. 280 out of Jordan Westburg off the bench. Bishop, 245 and 6 home runs. Wagner, 317, 4 home runs. Not bad. Not bad at all, really, for the bullpen, and I guess for the bench there. Grayson Rodriguez went 25 and 5, 22 and 2 from Jack Leiter, 14 and 8 from Sixto Sanchez, 18 and 4 from Clayton Kershaw, and 14 and 6 from Kumar Rocker. Griff McGarry, 9 and 7 with a 4.87 ERA. Aiken had a 4.16 ERA. Baker, a 3.38 ERA. Perez, Rogers, a 3.06 ERA. Romano, 3.12 ERA, and only 17 innings pitched. Kimbrel, 4.19. That is not what you want to see out of your closer. He did have 48 saves on the season. He did blow 6 of them to that 4.19 ERA. 88 punch-outs, 22 walks. I mean, he's not a bad season for Craig Kimbrel. It's just not what you want to see ERA-wise. Just a lot of games it seems like he didn't have to be in, not save opportunities. But congrats, the Orioles finished 114 and 48, and they're going to play the winner of the wild card game next episode. But texting to though, peace out, rock on, stay super classy. Catch next episode here on the channel.